Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this video, let's talk about the JavaScript HTML selector. We'll see about the single HTML selectors and we'll see about the multiple element selectors with an examples. So let's play the intro and move on to the coding part.
Dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you. Dripping lights paint the skies, only you.
So in this video, let's see about the HTML selectors. So I'll just create a new file. I'll just make it as a js10.js file. So here I'll come back to my index.html file. Here I'll just create a new file. So here I can just what I can do here is I'll just create one. So I'll just cancel this one. So I have a js10.html file. So I'll just create one new HTML file. So I'll just tell js10.html. So I want to create a js10.html file. So I have a js10.js file over here. So I'll just create a new documentary. So I'll just maintain I'll just tell html. So HTML element selectors. I'll just maintain the HTML element selectors over here. So I'll just save this one. So inside the body, so if I just come back here, I'll just first activate some of the script. So I'll just activate the script sript script of src. So here it should load what js10.js file. It should load. So here I'll just maintain one center element. So I'll just maintain center. So I'll just tell same thing, that is a HTML element selectors. So I'll just mention the HTML element selector. So I'll just save it. So I'll just click onto the go line. So in the JS HTML element selector, you can say I'm getting like this. So inside I'll just close all the other files. I'll just keep the 10 particular stuff itself. I'll just tell console.log. I'll just tell welcome. So I'll just close this one. If I come back to my HTML page, if I right click and if I inspect it, so I can see in the console I'll be failed to load the particular. If I just refresh again, so you can see I'm getting a welcome over here. So all the thing is coming fine here. So I'll just open side by side window in this particular format. So inside my js10.html file, so I'll just I'll just put this thing inside my h1 tag. So I'll just put it inside this particular thing inside my h1 tag. So let's open the notes. Let's see what all the things is there inside this stuff. So you can access this particular notes from my description below. So you can see this is all about the old video. So I will just open this 10th one. So you can just see the link in the description below and you can download this particular notes from my drive. So in this, we'll see what is the HTML element selector. So you can see if I want to select something, like if I want to select the particular class of a HTML or a like I want to access the particular class name, or I need to use a get element by class name. And if I want to access anything, like if I want to access the ID from the HTML DOM, so I can just choose get element by ID. And I have some of the query selectors we have. If I want to access the first element, I can use the query selector, that is a single element selector. So as I said you before, we have two types of selectors over here, that is a single element selector as well as a multi-element selector. So it is used to select within the particular document itself. So that is nothing but our single element selector. So I can access the particular single element by using this one. Class names I can access the child nodes, properties, that is the parents nodes, and inner text, inner.html. So these are all those things you can access from my notes, all about the theory part. So you can see query selector only return I said you before, it will only return the first element that is matches with the specified selectors. And in the multiple selector, like if I want to select a number of things, I can use get element by tag name, I can get element by class name, and even the query selector all. It will select every element from the document. That is that time we can just choose a multiple element selector over here. So this is a source code you can access from my description. So let's come back and we'll work on with this particular source code in this video. So before that, I'll come back to my HTML page. So here I'll be adding some of the HTML document. Like, so I want to add something like, so I have I will just add so here I'll just tell h1 tag over here. So I'll just tell ark. So I want to write something like ark over inside my HTML part. So now inside the body, if I want to add, like I want to use the properties, like a number of things I want to use, like I want to access the particular childs and all those things. So we need to have something inside my document so that I can access and I can play with my JavaScript. So what I'll do here is I'll just create one div dot container. I'll just create a div dot container over here. So here I need to give it the small letters. So div dot container. I'll just tell a div dot container. So the container is created. I have created one class. So inside this particular class, so I'll just create one h1 tag. So I will just create one h1 tag. So in the h1 tag, I'll just create is equal to class is equal to, I'll just give the class is equal to name, and even I'll just give something like id is equal to name. So I'll just give some class is equal to name, id is equal to name. So I'll just here as a class and id. I'll just mention like class and id over here. So just I'm giving in this particular container. So this is one div class. So again I will create one more. So even in this one more, I'll just create one more div class. I'll just tell div dot. So I can just give the class name as a child. So I'll just tell this is a child. So I'll just tell this is a particular class child. So inside the particular class child, so I'll just tell p hashtag. If I just tell p hashtag m. So if I just tell p hashtag m, it will just create a one m id over here. So I'll just tell class id. So I'll just mention as a class id over here. So once it is done, so I'll just create some of the h5 tags. So I'll just create from hy dot. I want to create a class name. If I want to create a class name hy dot ani, and if I want something of a 5, I want something like about 5. You can see it is created 5 classes. It created with the same name, that is ANEEE ani. So you can see I have I'll just give the numbering here 1 2, and here I'll just give the numbering to 3, and I'll just give it as a 4, and I'll just give it as a 5. So I have created a 5 hashtags over here. So once it is done, so I think this will be more than enough to run this one. So if I come back here, you can say I'm getting all these things. So whatever I have ARK, class ID, and here it is also I'm getting as a class ID. So here I have given as a class ID of container. I'll just mention a class ID of container. Okay, so a class ID of child. So something I'm giving a class ID of child over here. So I have given these many things. So you can see it will be visible over here. So class ID of container, class ID of child, and I'm having 1 2 3 4 5 over here. So come back here. Now let's come back to the JavaScript part. Now let's play with this particular things over here. So now here first of all we'll talk about the particular document element selectors. So we'll talk about document element selectors, and we'll see about the single element selector first. So I'll just tell select element. So let's tell let element element is equal to document dot get element by id. I'll be using as a get element by id. So I want to get element by id. So you can see the where are the id here. So this is m is also one id, even name is also a id. So I can just give anything. So if I just copy this name, so if I come back here, if I want to provide the particular get element by id name over here. So once it is done, if I just tell console.log, if I want to access the particular element by id, so if I just want to print the particular element, so here you can see if I just save this one, so you can see I'll be getting the access. You can see I can access the particular class tags, like class element, the particular body elements, by using the particular get element by id. So you can say I'm getting get element by id element dot. So now if I once it is selected, so even I can access a number of child nodes and all these things. So I can see same thing if I want to access with the one more id. So one more id we have in my element, that is m. So I have a m id. So if I just give it as a m over here, so I can see the particular m element. If I just enter again, you can see I'm getting the paragraph id m I am getting. So if I just tell m element dot inner text, if I just tell element dot inner text, if I just enter the element dot inner text, you can see class of the id, class of the child. So whatever the element text I want to access is, I can access in this particular fashion. So same way I'll just take it for the name itself. Even I can just tell inner text. You can see I'm getting the particular class ID of container. If I want to get the same thing as inner HTML, I can just tell one more, that is inner HTML also. I can just get all those things. Even HTML also I can use. Even I can just use a class also. So this is how I can access the particular text from the inner.html and those stuff. So let's comment this line. So now we'll see about one more thing. So we will just so let's comment. I'll just uncomment this one. So I'll just enter the console.log to just element itself. So now once again I want to do. So I want to change the particular element. I want to just change the element is equal to element dot class name. If I want to get what is the class name of this particular element. So if I just see what is the class name, here is name itself. You can see the class name of this particular ID, the particular h1 tag ID is class name is what? ID, name itself. So I am getting the output as name over here. So same way if I want to have what is the particular child node, suppose what are the child nodes I have with this particular class. So let's tell element dot child child node. If I just enter child nodes, So if I just enter child node, you can see I'm getting undefined. I'm not having any child nodes over here. So if I have any child nodes here, if I just come back to this particular HTML element, so if I want to just access the particular by class name here, so if I just access the particular class name, so if I just give it the class name to container here, if I just give it the class name to container, if I come back here, it is giving me the class name of the null at the, so if I just refresh again, what is there? Uncaught typer cannot read the property class name of null. So it is telling me I cannot get element by ID. You can see, so I need to get element by class name actually. So I need to get element by class name. So I'm just passing the particular class name. So it is giving me the error. You can see that I have given a class name, but I am accessing the things by using a get element by ID over here. This is what I'll be giving. So we'll see about the classes in the next one. So once it is done, so it is giving me the child nodes is not there. So it is just giving me the undefined. So because I don't have any child nodes right now. So now container is a what? So you can see if I come back to the JS10 dot here. So what is the container for this particular h1 tag? Container is a parent node of the h1 tag. So now let's work with that particular stuff. So what I want to do here is, suppose now the particular element, you can see if I just come here, it is just giving me the undefined here. So if I just enter here, if I just save this one, so now you can see I'm getting a name here. So now I'm getting accessing the particular first element. So if I want to change the color, even I can do so element dot. So if I just tell element dot whatever the style is there, I want the color is there, so COLOR color. So I want to make the particular color to red color. If I want to make the particular color to red, so you can see I can, so COLOR color, so element dot style dot color. So it is just telling me like what is the error here it is giving. So cannot set the color of the undefined. If I just enter, so it is telling me I cannot set the color of the undefined. So class name I am just giving. So if I just tell something like okay, I'll just cancel this one. So whatever the element is there, I want to make it, whatever the element ID is there, I want to make it of that one. You can see the class ID of the color is been changed to red color because it was not accessing the class name. So I have access with the class ID. So it is accessing the ID. You can get element by ID is nothing but the h1 tag, whichever you are getting it. So same line, it is getting changed to the color to red color is getting changed. And same, I want to just change the particular inner text also. Suppose I want to change something like, so I'll just tell element dot inner text. I want to change the particular inner text. I want to just tell here is I'll just tell how are you bro. I'll just tell how are you bro. So if I just enter it, so you can see the particular text has been changed to like that. So by using a JavaScript, I can do anything with my HTML. Like I can change the value, I can give the colorings to it, I can change the particular text value of the particular whatever the predefined value is there, a number of things I can do. So this is how the JavaScript is more powerful like that. So it will be displaying in the page. So I want to display something in the bold tag. So if I want to apply a HTML element here, now I want to apply the HTML to it. So if I want to apply the HTML to it, same thing what I'll do here is I'll just tell in the bold tag, I want thing inside the bold tag. I'll just tell bold tag. So when you're using the bold tag, I want to use what? Inner HTML. I want to use the inner HTML here. I want to use the inner HTML like this. If I just tell slash bold tag. So if I just give it the bold tag, you can see the thing is coming inside the bold tag. If I just open, you can see the bold tag is also coming over here. So whatever it is displaying, it is coming inside you the bold tag. So this is how I can if you want the complete HTML, you want to provide it here in the HTML format, you need to use element.inner.html. If you want normally, like you need to use how are you, like if you want to do like that, you need to use what, like normal text. If you want to pass, you need to just use element.inner text like that. So now, so suppose the same thing, if I want to select the particular now I want to tell you about the query selector. So I want to use about the query selector. I'll just let cell is equal to document. So document dot query selector. So QUERY query selector. I want to just use a query selector. So which selector I want to add? I want to select, along with that I need to provide which is the class. So I want to select the query selector of ID, that is ID is equal to M. So to access the ID, obviously we need to use what? Pound symbol. So I'll just use the point symbol over here. So I'll just tell hashtag, because it is a ID, hashtag M. So I want to access the particular M over here. So once it is done, I'll just tell cell whatever the thing is there. So document. So document dot so okay. I'll just tell I'll just console it. So console dot log of the selector. Let's see what will be the selector here. So once I select, you can see the particular PD element I am getting selected here. So whatever the particular element the PD is there, that is getting selected over here. So I'll just comment out the above line over here. So I'll just comment out this particular line. So if I come back here, you can see I'm getting paragraph tag. Suppose if I come in my js.html file, suppose if I have one more selector, suppose same selector if I just copy, so same selector if I have here, suppose if I have here the selector, so if I just put it inside a div, so inside a div I'll just put it. So if I just put it inside a particular div, this particular same selector by the name same, if I just save this one. So now see, if I come back here, it is, you can see it is only accessing the first element. It is just telling class ID of the child, it is just taking. It is just taking this particular ID, but it is not taking this one. It is taking what? It is taking the first one. You can see if I just hover it, it is showing me the error, this one. Because I said you, it will select only the one element. It will just select only the one element with the particular tag name or the class name. So same thing if I want to use with the class name, if I just tell, if I control D, so I'll just remove the let over here. Suppose I want to select something like, I want to select the particular class name of Annie. So you can see I'm just using a class name dot Annie. So what should be the output? It should be only one. It should not select all these particular h5 tags to me. So if I come back here, if I just tell, so to access the class, I need to use a dot. So if I just tell dot Annie, if I just save it, so you can see I am getting only the h5 tag of first element. I am not getting all the particular tags. So to access all those particular tags, so I can just use what? I'll just comment again. So I'll just control. So I'll just comment these two lines. So here I'll just uncomment it. So here I'll just tell query selector. So I want to use a query selector all here. Even I want to use query selector all to access all the things. If access, you can see I'm getting in the form of a node list. So the last one, it is taking h5.any, h5.any, h5. Like you can see the length is taking as a 5. It is accessing all the elements from the HTML like that. So same way if I want to access the particular ID. So I have a 2 ID. You can say I'm getting a node list of 2. That is with the hashtag M. I have this one. You can see the light is covering. It is been shown. Even if I just select this one, so you can see if I, where is it? So just click onto the node list. So you can see I'm having the particular 2 node list. That is this one along with this one. I have this one. So you can see if I just select it here, the color came and went it over there. So this is how I can see it is just showing me the hovering over here. I have a 2 particular classes. So this is how I can just do like that. Suppose I want to play with this particular something, I want to change the color, or whether I want to change with the HTML selector like that. So now I have the 2 classes. So now I want to, first let me do it for this one. So I'll be doing for this one. So what I'll do here is, so I'll just tell cell. So whatever the selector dot there, so selector dot I want to just change the style color. So whatever the style is there. Sorry. So STYL selector dot style dot color. So I want to make it to what? I want to make it to PU or PLE purple. I want to make color to the purple. So you can see so it is giving the color of undefined property. So what is the property? So it is just selecting the particular selected so console.log. So here I'll just see what is the issue. So actually I cannot do it the set for the color for the undefined, because it will give the node list, so it will be the undefined. So if I want to select with this one, if I just give it as a name, you can see now the particular color will get set to 1. So if I want to select it for the document.query selector, so if I want to select the query selector for this particular suppose I want to do it for this particular ANE. So if I just copy this one, if I come back here, I can just say, so whatever the query selector is there, so whatever the ANE is there, so just make the particular cell dot the particular style dot color 2, right? You can see the particular one is getting the particular whatever the one color is there, it is been set it to 1. The same way I cannot access, I cannot do it for all the particular color. So this is how I can just do it. So for the query selector all, I cannot set the properties, because it is value is undefined over here. Only the selected div changes the particular color, only the particular one. So this is all about the single element selector. So now we'll see about the multi-element selector now. So if I just tell about the multi-element selector, MULTM multi-selector element. So let's comment these 2 lines. So and I'll just comment everything over here. Even I can just comment this particular line also. So now if I just tell about the multi-selectors, like multi-element selector. So here if I just tell, it will select all the multi-element selectors. So because to overcome the problem from the first, if I just tell element, what are the elements are there. So let's tell document dot get element by ID. Now we'll be using a property of get element by class name. So we'll see about the get element by class name. Now to get element by class name, I want to just give the particular child one. So I'll just use the child one, because I have the particular class name child over inside my div. So we'll just tell this one. So now I'll just tell console dot log of elements. If I just use a particular ELE element, so you can see normally, so what will be the output? So this will be the output of whatever the HTML element of the class, only one collection I have it. So now, so what I need to do, get all the class name. I want to get all the class name from the particular child. So I want to get all the class name from this particular child. So I can just see, can just tell here, if I just tell console dot element of 0, if I want to use a concept of 0, if I just use the 0 over here, you can see I'm getting a only div class child. I am getting div class, that is a class child. So if I have something, if I want to see the same thing, if I just put this particular div class child, so let's cut this one. I'll just put inside the container over here. So now I'll just give it for the class container over here. So if I come back here and if I just tell a container, 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 class container. So if I come here, you can see I'm getting a div class container, and I have one more, that there are 2 div classes I have over here. So now if I want to give the div elements of 1 here, if I just give the div elements of 1, so I am getting undefined because I am not having any class name by container. I like n number of, only one container I have. So if I just get the 0, if I just enter the 0 over here, so it will just get the class names. You can see it is getting the particular class name from the particular child elements over here. So this is how I can get the stuffs. So now, if I just see the particular ELEMES elements here, if I just tell something like just, if I just tell here ELEMS elements, so you can see I'm getting all the things over here. I'm getting the HTML elements of the container. So I have only one container, that is only one container. I am getting all the concept, like what are the containers, about the container property. I have this one. So now if I want to print what all the elements of there inside the container, so what I'll do here is I'll apply a for loop, array for loop over here. So before which I applied, so I'll just array dot, so array dot from, it will just take this one property. So it will take what is from for which you need to provide. I want to provide for this particular container. So now what I'll do here is, so I'll apply for each loop. Now I'll apply the for each loop for this particular element. I'll apply a for loop for this particular ELEMENT element. Then here I'll just use an arrow function. I can just use an arrow function over here. So I'll just tell you in the coming sessions. Or again, if I just tell console dot log, if I just want to just console dot log of element, I want to just tell ELEMENT element. If I just say, so you can see I'm getting all the particular console dot log. I am getting all those things over here, like what all the things is there. If I just comment this one, so if I just enter once again, so you can see I'm getting the particular all the elements over here. Now I want to apply something. If I want to just tell element, what are the element is there, dot style. So htyle style dot color, so htyle dot color color, just to make this particular LE color to, if I just make it to red color. So now see, you can see it is just selecting all the particular classes of the container. You can see it is in the js10.html, in the container I have the one div class over here, and along with it I have some elements over. It is correct, it is selecting all the stuffs inside the element, and it is just changing. If I just tell, if I have a h6 tag hello ready, if I just tell hello ready over here, so I can see, if I come here, you can see even the hello ready also getting the particular class is getting changed. So I can see if I want to give some elements to it, I can apply a for loop for each loop for the particular element multi-selector. Then I can just access the particular element and I can do anything with that particular change. It will change all the colors. So before, you can see in the single element selector, I was not getting it. So I can just debug that particular things by using this particular concepts in my JavaScript over here. So even I can do something like, if I want to say, so here, so whatever the element is there, element first color, I want to change it. So even I can just change the particular color along with me, like however I want. So if I just tell here, so let it be like this. So next we'll see for another thing. So I have one more class name, that is Annie I have. So I have Annie, right? So here I have something like Annie over here. So which is this particular class. I'll just come here. So here you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 I have. So here in the JS, I'll select something like it. I'll just select one more. I'll just tell A is equal to. So I'll just tell let. So if I just tell let AR is equal to, so I'll let AR is equal to document dot query selector all. So now I want to say, so wherever I have the h5 tags, wherever I have the h5 tag, I'll just enter like a h5 tags. So I will just tell wherever there is a h5 tags dot Annie. So I have wherever the h5 tags of Annie, I'll just select that all those things. Now I'll just say something like AR of, I want to say something like AR of second element dot style dot color. I want to make the particular cell color to PU or purple. So PU or PLE purple color I want to. Same thing I want to do it for some other. So I want to AR of one element, AR of third element, and AR of fourth color. I want to make it to here. I want to make it to blue. Here I want to make it to yellow, and here I want to make it to green. So anything. So if I just save this one, so you can see I am getting, you can see 1 2 3 4 color all has been changed. The particular color has been changed. So by I can access with the array element property, I can just access by using the particular indexing positions of the particular styling element, and I can change the color of the particular selectors here. I can just change the color 1 2 3. You can see the color has been changed. So this is how I can apply the particular thing. So same thing, I can apply the particular for loop also over here. So same thing, I can apply the particular for loop over here. So here I'll just comment out this one. So here I'll just apply a for loop here. I'll just tell for loop. So I'll just tell I'll just make it as a let index. First of all, I'll just give the position to 0. So I'll just tell the position where until it should go till the length of the AR. So I'll just tell AR. So I'll just tell sorry, I need to just tell. So whatever the okay, I'll just tell AR dot length. Here I'll just tell AR dot length. So whatever the AR dot length, it should go till there. And I'll just tell index. So I'll just tell index plus plus. It should go to the index. The plus plus it should go. So here I'll just apply a for loop here. So I'll just tell something const element. Here I'll just tell element 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 is equal to, so whatever the particular A I have, so whatever the AR I have, so element AR so is there. So I'll just tell access the particular AR of index. So then I'll just tell console dot log. I'll just tell console dot log over here. So I want to just the particular element. So then I'll just tell element dot style dot color. So whatever the colors of those things there, I want to make it everything to what? I want to make it everything to green. So let me see if I just make it to green. I just save this one. So if I come back here, you can see all the element is selected from the particular. You can see it is selected all the element. And it is selected second, it is selected third, fourth, fifth, everything. It is just changed to green color. So even applying a for loop, I can access the particular objects of like I can access the particular array by using array positions. I can access each and every tags from the particular like particular classes, and I can do the changes over here. Same way if I say for the container here, if I just say it for the container, if I just simply specify the container over here. So if I say here, you can see it is not selecting the container because I don't have any child classes for the particular container. It is just only for what I want to give the particular stuff, like which is the particular tag along with that container. So if I just tell here div dot, if I just tell div dot, if I just tell div dot container, you can see by using this one I can just select, or whatever the div dot containers are there, I can just select like this. So this is how I can give it. So if I just make it, I will just rechange it to h5 dot any itself. So this is the syntax. I can select it by using query selector dot all. So that's all for this video. So coming concepts we'll see in the upcoming videos. So stay updated and stay safe, and I'll see you in my next video.